I ride a bike all year round, every single day, wherever I go, no matter what the weather is. When I leave home to go to work, it takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to get there. It's about 3.5 miles or so, up and down every single hill I have to go. You can't go anywhere in Syracuse to go up and down hills. I was actually homeless, living on the streets under a bridge, and I'll be seeing things that weren't actually there, hearing voices where there's no actual source.
I have been working with John Humphrey for over 5 years. John and I share a very special relationship. When I first met John, he was experiencing extreme poverty. He was looking for work but couldn't really kind of figure out where he wanted to go.
Well, see, when you go into the Veterans Administration, like for the mental health section of it, when you go there, your psychiatrists and your therapists have to actually recommend you for kind of a work environment.
I had the good opportunity of meeting up with the ARC and filled out the paperwork, brought John down here for an interview. It clicked, and John has been successfully working for Monarch for quite some time.
In particular, the people that we serve, it's difficult for them at times to find jobs where they get the level of support that they need. So having a program like ours allows them to have a job where they can make a substantial paycheck and have meaningful employment, but also get the supports that they need so that at some point they can get those jobs that may have been unattainable for them at one point.
Actually, I was kind of nervous when I first started because I was like, I'm not sure if I can actually do this. You know, can I work with a crew and a supervisor, because didn't always work out last time, but it's kind of a new experience. But I said, well, I'll give it a shot. I give it a shot, and I keep giving it a shot, and it actually paid off because within less than a year, I was actually recommended for my own site, and I was one of the first ones to do that too.
As we picked up part of the Disabled Veterans Program, we decided that it would be better if these individuals had high skills, and some of our individuals, some of the veterans. So we experimented with cleaning sites without on-site supervision. We started with 2 individuals, John being one of the 2, and now we have 9 individuals who are actually cleaning buildings on their own, where we just check on them periodically during the week.
Well, I like my job for it keeps me busy. I use my job as kind of a therapy, because when I do things like mop the floors, I do it mindfully, and by doing that, I actually manage to cut back on my medications enough.
John is one of our individuals who can be counted on to come to work every day. In the 3.5 years that he's had his own site, John has missed 1 day of work. John is an individual who, as a veteran, realizes his disability. He has chosen to give up driving, and John rides his bike to and from work in the city of Syracuse every day of the year, regardless of the weather. He shows up, does his job, the site, it looks impeccable. He's great.
John inspires me to make, like there's no excuse why I can't come to work if John comes to work. So when I think about slacking off sometimes, like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. I just think about how he comes to work, how he shows up, how his site is impeccable even after his ride through the weather, through the element. And he just inspires me. So I think he is one of the most deserving people, if not the most deserving person, to get the award.
Actually getting an award from the state of New York it's for total state, for people with disabilities, makes me feel great, because I can know then that I can actually do something better than what I was doing before. I can reach higher goal and a higher goal. Just like a long distance runner may start at like 5 miles, but each day or whatever, they go a little further, they build more endurance and go even further, reach higher goals.